Later that night, Kim had dinner with her new fiancé and her father. As they sat together, Kim's father looked at them with admiration, expressing how well they complemented each other and what a perfect match they made. He mentioned that what he appreciated the most was how their families were in similar businesses, which would allow them to support each other's growth. Kim's fiancé smiled, thanking him for introducing him to his daughter. He described Kim as the kindest and most gentle person he had ever met and promised to take care of her, ensuring she was never mistreated. Kim smiled, looking at her fiancé, and expressed her gratitude for him. She wished she had met him earlier. Her father then suggested having a formal dinner to officially introduce them and celebrate their engagement. However, Kim proposed that they attend Sunjin's wedding together, explaining that the event would be attended by many people, including the media, making it the perfect opportunity to announce their relationship publicly. Her fiancé agreed, complimenting her on her smart idea. Kim's father also approved of the plan and added that they would host an engagement party a month before the wedding. Everyone agreed to the arrangement. Kim's fiancé stood up, bidding them goodbye. He mentioned that he had promised to visit his grandfather and that it was getting late. Turning to Kim, he smiled and told her he would miss her before saying his final goodbyes and leaving. After he left, Kim's father looked at her with pride, expressing his happiness that she had finally come to her senses. He remarked that her past obsession with Sunjin had clouded her judgment, but now that she had moved on, she was becoming the daughter he had always hoped for. He emphasized that her marriage would not only benefit her, but also their family. Kim smiled, taking her father's hands, and assured him that she would not disappoint him. She was genuinely happy to make him proud. They sat together chatting as Kim savored the newfound closeness with her father, something she had long yearned for while growing up. Meanwhile, Woobin stood on his balcony, drinking a beer as his thoughts wandered. He missed Sunjin. Sunjin had been his only true friend, the one person he could talk to. He reflected on how Sunjin might have thought he was being distant because of Minsu, but that wasn't the case. He had accepted long ago that Minsu was never his to have. What truly upset him was the realization that he had always been there for Sunjin since childhood, yet he felt Sunjin hadn't done the same for him. When Sunjin became CEO of his family's organization, he stopped checking on Woobin as much, only showing up when he needed something, like when he needed him to give Minsu a job. Woobin had never thought much about it until his mother pointed it out, advising him to stop being there for people who wouldn't do the same for him. As he stood there, lost in thought, his mother walked in, smiling as she told him she had brought his favorite meal and suggested they have dinner together. Woobin, still deep in his emotions, told her he wasn't in the mood to eat. His mother moved closer, reminding him that it had been a long time since they sat down as a family for dinner. She expressed her relief that he had finally realized Sunjin was only using him and taking advantage of his kindness. At that, Woobin snapped. He turned to her, stating that Sunjin had been his best friend, the only person who cared about him when she had been too busy chasing after rich men to scam. He acknowledged that Sunjin had become more distant as they grew older, but he understood it was because they had more responsibilities. His mother reached out to take his hands, but he pulled away. He firmly told her that he would no longer allow her to manipulate him, and that she should stop coming to his house unannounced. From now on, they would only meet at the organization to discuss business. With that, he walked away, leaving his mother standing there, visibly upset.